Set 780. Wake up. What is up? Set 780.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Panthers going up against the Patriots. Now let's head down to Jim Nance and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
Patriots, Panthers on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. And you've heard it so many times. You've just heard it all over again. It doesn't get any bigger than this. So if you're one of the players, how do you handle the bigness of a game like this?
Well, so many things right there in that question, Jim. One, the players, they're used to being on stage. They love the spotlight shined upon them. They've learned it from high school to college to now to the pros. But I'll say this about the Super Bowl. Here we are, Super Bowl 50. Look how far it's come since Super Bowl I. It's hard to believe it's that big. And for the players and coaches out there today, I'll just say this. I promise you, if it's the first time you've been in this game, it's going to live up to everything you ever dreamed about it being.
Now we go down to field level as Danielle Bellini has more on today's matchup.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. And Steven Gostowski looks set now to kick it away. Super Bowl 50 is underway. He'll take it from the 4. He is the first player with 10,000 passing yards and over 1,000 rushing yards in a first 3-season career. Quarterback Cam Newton.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Newton hooks up with Greg Olsen. Olsen's met after a gain of 8.
What a year Cam Newton had last year. Led his team to the playoffs, and he was consistent from start to finish. And this is something he does very well. Pressure the quarterback in the pocket. He says, no big deal. He'll run and throw the football and complete the pass.
The Panthers from the 37. On the money. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
The Panthers use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. And now he'll take the snap and just surge ahead. First down on the way. Newton, handoff. Charging ahead, keeps churning ahead. He is a former first-round pick of the Patriots, Devin McCourty.
Devin McCourty has shown everybody what a player he is on the defensive side. He's played corner, he's played safety, and man, the guy is smart. You put it all together, you have an all-pro.
Newton's got it in the gun. Going for the home run. Oh, going to take it the distance. Touchdown. That's the first one here at the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10 because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points.
Now they come out for the point after. Of course, this year, the new rule, the PAT, is snapped from the 15-yard line, making the point after 13 yards longer than the past, a 33-yard point after attempt. Add the extra point, the kick is good. Newton certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. He has won Super Bowls. He has won MVP awards. He continues to dominate the game. Quarterback Tom Brady. First down at the 20. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. He is one of the biggest running backs in the league, LeGarrette Blount.
And he runs like it. I mean, that's the perfect name for him, Blount, because he just goes in there and runs into a pile. Next thing you know, it's 2nd and 6 because he can gain 4 yards no matter how you block on the offensive line.
Tom Brady under center. Second down and 5. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. As we set now, the defense. Remember, he was the Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, and he is Luke Kuechly.
Every defense would love to have a middle linebacker like Luke Kuechly, just where they can read the plays, get to the guys, make the tackles.
The Panthers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate? This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
When you played in the Super Bowl 21 MVP, it was gigantic there in Pasadena. Is it bigger now today?
Yeah, the game is just much bigger.
Mayo all over the quarterback and pummels him to the ground.
Of course, when you get blindsided, especially nowadays in this league where they do everything they can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get hit, that's devastating to take that kind of hit.
Loss of 5 on the play. Third down now. The Panthers have to get to the 33 for a first. Newton's on the move. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. The Panthers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call
a foot race to the end zone. Now at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
The Panthers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again. If you give him the chance, he will run the football. That's what he did that time. He tucked it in there and ran up the field and got a few yards.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. Newton in shotgun formation. The Panthers now move the chains.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. Now 1st and 10. Gonna go draw. Trying to power his way right up the middle.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Gets the handle here. Hightower's there that time for the tackle.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here after the run. Olsen's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Wide to the left. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
The Panthers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Panthers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Patriots just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Panthers have it on 2nd and 5. Coverage breaks down here, and that goes as a 55-yard touchdown. Panthers land the first punch. Panthers have it early in the second. Newton's got fantastic blocking up front, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Same drive, great blocking on this long run, and he'd go in for the 34-yard touchdown. Panthers up now by 21. So that'll do it for us. We'll send you back down to the field where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as the... The Panthers come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Quickly to the line. 2nd and 10. A near interception that time by Fletcher.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
Third and 10 coming up. The Panthers come out. Jumbo package on the field. He runs with it right up the gut.
The Panthers decide to go for a run here on 3rd and long. And look, not second-guessing that play call, not fitting the playbook. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a first down. They go with the run. The defense is not fooled, and now they're going to have to punt.
And it'll be Nortman back to punt. And they are in on Amendola.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Patriots offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
First down at the 21. Space to work. The Panthers get a first down. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. First down at the 33. And now Newton's going to take off. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Throws the pass. Ted Ginn takes it in. That's his first reception today. The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers step to the line to begin the fourth quarter after a big gainer to close out the third.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Devin McCourty gets the theft. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Patriots counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Brady's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked.
Devin McCourty.
First down at the 20. Collins rushes in and takes him down. 2nd and 14 after the sack. They're going to the hurry. The Patriots at the line. Dime package. Second down and a long way to go. Newton off the mark that time.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
Third and a long way to go. Catch made. Running room. On his way. The 10. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. And with so little time left in this game, that touchdown may have sealed the deal.
It's it. The party is officially over. And what a job. The offense just put an exclamation point on that game. They've been terrific all day long, and they deserve to win.
Will go ground. Fletcher's in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
Second down and 7. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Ryan's there to take it down. Defense calls a timeout. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down and 10. Has Olsen. That's a gain of 6. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Picks up maybe 3. Timeout called by the defensive unit. Third and 1 coming up. Goal line defense on the field. Running a little cut. Runs it across for the touchdown.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line. and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
The Panthers lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Patriots now have even more work to do to get back into this one. The score's 35-14. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. Amendola is going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Thomas Davis getting ready for this next possession. And it's been a defensive showcase game for this unit. And now they're just cruising to the finish line in full control.
The coaches are going to be so excited about this game because the defensive players executed the game plan to perfection. That was the difference. That's why they won.
First down at the 23. Brady sends it to Dobson. That's another reception, giving him 2. They won't huddle now. They'll go to the hurry up. Second down and 1. It's caught by Blunt. He'll pick up 7 this time. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Amendola's going to pull in the bullet pass. And they tackle him there at the 34. The Panthers call a timeout. Their first. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Flag is out. Dobson on the receiving end. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Offside. Defense.
The defense a little jumpy right there. The Patriots with the PAT to come. Extra point is good. The Panthers have let a big lead slip away here in the 4th. They'll be receiving the kick, and there's all kinds of pressure on them now. The score's 35-21. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. When you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10. And that time, it was not on their side.
The Panthers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Here's the football marked at the 47. Takes the knee. For the first time ever, the Carolina Panthers have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is heading to Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you look down on the field right now and just imagine what it's like for them and then even think back to the days when you had that very same experience?
Probably the only time I actually ever reflect when I see them win the Super Bowl, because I know what a special moment that is. And they're enjoying a moment that they will remember in 50 years. They'll still be able to feel exactly how it felt at this very moment.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, through all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life, you'll be remembered as a Super Bowl champion. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long from the Super Bowl.